Before I talk about SUNICO and why I started, I like to very briefly tell about who I am, what my vision is. I'm a physician who had been practicing in England and locally. When I was near my retirement age, I thought now that I have practiced for over 30 years, I have brought up my family, kids are up and about. I thought it's my ardent duty to contribute something significantly to the motherland where I was born. With this idea in mind, I thought of filling a gap in Gampa district where I live. The gap is quality education institute and a sports complex. With this idea in mind, in 1997, I started the preschool, added a swimming pool and badminton, which I love. I myself is a badminton player. So like that, I built up the preschool that became very popular. That started with about 7 children, went up to about 500. Then in 2003, the parents and the people in the area, they requested me to start a proper school. Then I contacted the education department and started Sumedha school as a primary school in 2003. Again, I started with about 7 children and it picked up very fast. Within no time, the children population went up to about 500. Then it went up. Then I did the primary well and we got the best results in grade 5. We have been having for the past about 10 years the best results in grade 5. When grade 5 or the primary school became a success, I added the secondary school. That also became a success. So like that we came up to the COVID era or the PASCO era. Because up to that time our country was developing. The World Bank, UNO and other international organizations, we branded we as a developing country. We thought that we will be able to get our children up and about, educate them, make them the leaders here and improve the country. Then it took a bad turn, the whole country, with the PASCO and the COVID and the financial crisis we had. We really came down to the rock bottom as a country. Then I had to decide otherwise, that is without thinking of the local education to go for international education. So I put into this my board of directors, they too agreed. So I was just thinking how to start this one. In fact, that was my idea to give international education to my children, those who are, our student population is about 5,000, to them and get them to work overseas, bring some dollars, improve the country, and again, through our education institute to improve the country as a whole. So I had a problem because I knew I have the know-how, I have the infrastructure, I'm having enough monetary support from the board to establish this international school. But I knew this is a hard task unless I get the right teachers. So I was looking all over. Then I contacted Mrs. Panchali Kulatunga. Panchali Kulatunga, the country manager of the Cambridge A-level and O-level, she spoke to me very high about 2 young people, those who are doing tuition classes. That is Noble Vision Institute. The directors, Lakshita Vijayaratna and Chamin Atavu. And according to Panchali, they are the best tuition teachers in the area. I'm sure you all will agree. Teaching is an art. You may have a lot of degrees, MScs, BSc, PhD, but you are unable to teach. On the other hand, there may be the boy who had done A-level, then after become the best A-level teacher in the area. And we have that kind of examples we can give in Gampa itself. Very popular, the tuition teachers, because they have the talent of giving their knowledge to others. So, Ms. Kulatunga recommended these 2 young people. She told me, why don't you get them and have a joint venture and establish an international school which can give the necessary education for the children to shine internationally. So I contacted them and they were very nice people. And they said, Doctor, you haven't got to come, we'll come to you. And 2 of them came to me. They were very much impressed with our institute. And ultimately, we decided to have a joint venture, and that is being named SUNICO, Sumedha Noble International College. That's the beginning of it. And the SUNICO being established mainly to give Cambridge A-level, O-level education. And here I got to tell something very important to people, those who are interested in education and also the parents. That is, if you are giving an education to a child, it must be quality education. It should not be something cheap. Sometimes you invest on education of children to finish it off, to wash your hands off saying, my child is okay, I have given the education and that's it. No. Give a quality education, because sometimes you can go into the international arena, you may be able to get jobs with education which is not as good as that of the Cambridge education, A-level. You will pass the exam. It will be accepted by other places internationally. But do remember, it hasn't got the same prestige like holding a degree from the Cambridge University, that is O-level and A-level, which has been signed by the Vice Chancellor. And that particular certificate that your child is getting is worth millions. Child can go anywhere. 160 countries in the world accept this for their universities. Accept this certificate by highly prestigious private, semi-government and the government institutes of these all 160 countries. That credit is not there for those some educational courses which gives easy education. It's not being accepted. Sometimes your child may get through those exams very easily, not very easily, with little effort. But if you really get your child Cambridge O-level and A-level, you have got to again support this child will have a smooth sail for the rest of his life. Then not only the academic part of it, SUNICO being geared to mold the proper citizens, proper Sri Lankans, proper academic people, those who can shine internationally. We give them, it's a proper school. It's not a tuition school, the class where the children can wear anything, have any kind of a haircut, come at any time they want, wear all kind of things, have tattoos. No, we are not going to do that. It's a proper school, it will start on time, it has all the qualities of a high-class, well-disciplined school, where children got to be sportsmen, they got to be well-disciplined, they got to observe their religion, they got to observe their way of life. All that, what is being given by the Sumedha College at the moment for our children, will be given in the same way to the SUNICO. Then SUNICO has better qualities also, because it's a school which will be running from 2 to 8 in the evening. That's the evening time. So this opens the gate for the children, those who are going for the normal schools, where they attend the normal school in the morning, then they can come for the evening school here. And when they come to Sumedha premises, it's about 10 acres. It's completely, they are 100% secure. Girls and boys. We have the full security forces, comprising of the males and the ladies. And they can't play merry hell here. They can take part in games. They can enjoy innocent enjoyments. They are not exposed to any noxious things, any evil things. No smoking, no alcohol, nothing of that sort. They are very safe. Parents can be 100% sure that your child is 100% in an environment which is free of any evil, anything where the child can go wrong. And we will give the assurance, we will look after them well. And it will be fully lit. All the playgrounds, indoor stadiums, and all the full area of the Sumedha premises is fully lit in the night, so that your children are very safe. So in this background, where that they are being given the necessary education by two teachers, those who are the best in the island for Cambridge A-level and O-level. They are Mr. Wijesinghe and Mr. Sumedha. They will be the senior top academic management. Under them, they will have the staff, academic staff. And they will give the best of education. In fact, the agreement is this. Mr. Chamin and Mr. Lakshita, they are in charge of the academic work. They got to give the best of results. And Sumedha management, which comes as the next partner, where I'm heading as the chairman, will give all the necessary infrastructure facilities for them to give the best of education, best of sports, and maintain their safety, security well. So it's a, in other words, if I tell you something which is being quoted by Mrs. Panchali Kulatunga, when Mrs. Panchali Kulatunga came for the discussion here, after discussion, she summarized She was very happy. But she's a lady who is devoted for this Cambridge A-level. You know what she said? She said, I'm very happy today. Today we had a marriage between two parties. The marriage of Sumedha College, which is well known for all good qualities of education and bringing up children, with a party which comprised of two teachers, those who are the best, those who have all the knowledge and the quality and the right methodology to teach the Cambridge O-level and A-level. And she said, she named this marriage as a marriage in heaven. That is how she named. She can't go wrong because she was very much devoted. Because at the moment, the time that she made this statement, she too was real stuck because there were so many parents, those who are trying to find a place, a good place for their children. So her idea, actually she was not trying to help us. She was trying to help the parents and the students, those who are really wondering where to go, what to do, where we should send our children. So her main idea was to help these parents, those who are looking for a high quality college. So in fact, today also, she has become our consultant. Under her banner, under her advice, we are doing all these things. So lastly, I must tell you, we have been always done the right thing. We have been inexistent as an education institute for over nearly 27 years. We haven't got a single scar. None of our children have gone stray. You can ask from anybody. So have faith on us. Send your child. And we will see that you will shine internationally, and in turn you can be proud of your child as a person who is doing everything right in overseas as well as locally, and looking after the country as well as you as the parents and all the elders in our country. Thank you very much.